Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another edition of Talk That Tech.
Number one tech morning show in the world. Good morning.
Good morning. We are back in it, ready to go, rocking with you on another episode. We want to thank you for joining us. And like always, you can use the QR link at the top left to call into the show. It's a live call and show. And if you like anything that you hear, go ahead and like it. If you want to share any thoughts, go ahead and comment and feel free to subscribe. Appreciate you, Bella Lover. Thank you so much for stopping by. And we definitely want to say thank you for doing that. Now, what we would also want to do is let you know that if you stay towards later part of the show, we'll also share a little bit more about how you get some tech event tickets to go to an event um, that's in the tech industry or otherwise. So stay tuned, lock in with us, and we'll definitely try to talk a little more. My mic sounds weird. Oh, thank you, Tickles Ralph, for letting me know. Let me see if I can fix that. Um, Chess 1212. Let me try
No,
this
it's
way.
like it's like it just sounds like you're not
Sounds muffled.
uh no, it just sounds like you're talking through the computer. Like
Oh,
it's not
okay.
in the mic. Something like that. If that makes sense.
Okay, let me
Appreciate
double
you,
check
Ralph.
that.
Good morning. Good morning.
How about now? We should be good
Yep.
now, right? Okay,
Yep.
cool. I don't know why I switched back, but all right, we'll rock and roll, and we'll get good to go there. We have thank you again, Tickles Ralph. Really appreciate that, as always, Thank you so much, man. So we're gonna have a quick one for you today, but we definitely gonna talk about a topic because it happened so quick, like a thief in the night. Literally, it was so quick. And I'm gonna let Trey share more, but basically, Google had a new Earth AI tool that they were going to launch, and something happened that they had to pull it back almost immediately. So we're gonna dive into what happened there.
Yes, sir. So yeah, like you mentioned, they dropped it. Sometimes you gotta drop, man, and something ain't right. And you just gotta, you gotta pull it back, go back to the drawing board. And that's what Google did. So they pulled their new Earth AI tool after just one day. They launched a brand new AI feature inside of Google Earth. Now, I know I used to just, mess around in Google Earth like just randomly in class. Uh, I'm going around, you know, going in inside, zooming in, all this kind of stuff. Obviously, there are places all over that have different spots that you can pull up just all the time to see crazy stuff. Anyway, that's just what I used to do. I haven't used it in a while, but they trying to revamp it. So they launched a new AI feature inside of Google Earth, and 24 hours later, it was gone. All right. Now, not because it crashed. It wasn't because it had bugs. It was because people immediately, I'm talking about instantly, like they had already been thinking about what they were going to be doing, immediately used it to create fake disasters at real locations all around the world. So
Crazy.
Google, they introduced an AI feature. It was called obviously Nano Banana 2, which they've been having, but they introduced it inside of Google Earth. Now, to people who don't think like these people, sounded like a harmless thing. Like, oh yeah, we can just put it in here. This is gonna be great. You type in a prompt and it'll generate a realistic image directly on top of a real satellite location. This is going to be good for people who need to use it. No problem. Well, Google, imagine people recreating history, that kind of stuff, right? Visualizing future buildings inside of this area, maybe redesigning famous landmarks. But the internet, oh, the internet is undefeated. Okay. The internet had other ideas. Within one day, users generated images showing the US Capitol underwater, a massive crater in Los Angeles, fires at the Iran Harg Island, the Eiffel Tower collapsed, a Russian missile silo. Okay, refugee camps at the US Mexican border, a bomb crater beside a hospital in Gaza, a fatal traffic accident in Amsterdam. Y'all, I mean, I could keep going on forever. None of the scenes were real. but y'all know people be thinking stuff is real, right? So they look so convincing. This is Nano Banana 2. This ain't no, 2023 AI image. All right. So they look convincing, and because they appeared inside one of the world's most trusted mapping platforms, Google, right? Yeah, I saw it on Google. It's real. Anyway, yeah. So this wasn't Photoshop. It wasn't Mid Journey. This was Google Earth. For 2 decades, journalists, military analysts, insurance companies, researchers, all these people, it's an open source investigators have that use Google Earth to verify real world events. And so to see these things in there, of course it's real. It's on Google Earth. Anyways, that platform has credibility is what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. A lot of people think that these fake images are, that's what was really the dangerous piece as well. When it comes to Google, I think a bigger danger was just destroying trust in real images from their platform. Like that hurt them. Like, oh, I can't even trust Google anymore. A lot of people I don't think were thinking about that, right? So, which again, that just validates the other side of it, where people, every authentic image becomes easier to deny. Oh, that's AI. No, I don't know, that's AI. And then it's gonna be a time where, hey, no, that's a real thing, but people think it's AI because it's already been faked, or can't trust Google anymore. So I personally think that was a tough one for them, which is why they had to get it off quick, right? You got to save face. So I don't know. When it comes to Google's safety system, they weren't necessarily careless with it. I think every image, every generated image, it included a synth ID watermark on it. And they also blocked certain prompts and harmful topics, but I just don't think they thought about everything, obviously. When you have great intentions, you don't necessarily think about all the things that people can do. But researchers are going to find limitations. All right, they're going to get it. And so yeah, BBC Verify reported that some watermark detection could be bypassed, and that's obviously what happened there. So yeah, screenshots, they were spread across social media so fast, and it was faster than anyone could actually check for authentication. But yeah, so again, y'all, this was one of those things where you got to sunset some stuff really fast, and that's what happened here. Google didn't put out the tool because people, or they didn't pull the tool because necessarily people were only creating those fake pictures. They were pulling it because they accidentally blurred the lines between evidence and imagination, and it was gonna ruin their reputation at the end of the day. And you got to stop the bleeding, because obviously they're a money machine. So they're one of the most trusted platforms in the world, and right now AI almost took them down a little bit. It almost took them down off of Google Earth. All right. So anyway, what do y'all think about this? And these people who are instantly coming up with this kind of stuff, like, do y'all think this is just the way people are gonna, like, that's what happens in the mind? Like, oh, I can do this. Let me think of this. And it wasn't necessarily them trying to be malicious with it, or were they actually trying to be malicious with it? What y'all think on that?
That's a good question. I'm gonna definitely let everybody chat. Let us know what you think about that. I am blindly reacting to this story today, so I had to literally look for it for myself, and I want to share this really quick with y'all. So this is BBC themselves, BBC Verify. They decided to generate this fake image here, and the fake image that they generated is one that I'm gonna move it over so you guys can see it. But
yeah,
if you could see, this is like the great
oh, we can't see it for real.
Let me pull it back a little bit. Here we go. This is like a sinkhole, right? BBC created that to test out the Google's new tool. So this is one example of like what people were using it for. This image over here, like this is what the original image is supposed to look like. This is the sinkhole where it basically people were using it. So I think I think it was a bit of both. I think it was maliciousness, and then it's just also exposing the tool to say, hey, listen, you guys don't have it all together, right?
Yeah.
Again, another fake AI, fake satellite image of disaster. All these different things were happening, and so if you see something like this, you're like, oh snap, this there's something going on,
Hmm.
automatically, because like you said, Google's a trusted source. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to Google, I started not trusting it as much as I used to, only because of the fact that when you type in something into Google and AI and you ask Gemini to give you an answer, some of those answers are not necessarily the truth. You got to
Right.
verify the links. You have to go in and verify things. And so some things could be close to the truth, or some things could be outdated, or whatever the case may be. So there is a level of investigation that we need to do as human beings still. And we live in a world where I think every day we start getting distrusting about what we see. I know, for example, like my dad sent me something, um, and I was like, "Yeah, this is AI." He's like, oh, "It's AI." He was like so shocked. He's like, "I thought there was a real, real person and real thing." Da, da, da. I'm like, "No, it's all AI." Good, good message, but it's all AI, literally.
Yeah.
Take
And
over.
that and
Yeah,
oh, go ahead. Go
right.
ahead, bro.
No, I'll let you finish your thought first.
No, I was gonna say, bro, that your story. It reminded me of my aunt. Man, I was at a gender reveal this weekend, and I was sitting next to one of my aunts, man, and I think, well, she's 70 something. I can't remember how old she is, but she's very active on, like, Facebook and the internet. She's on there. Um, and I just happened to glance down at her phone, and I was like, yeah, I'm seeing it in real time. There's a lady who creates, like, she has an AI avatar that does, these different podcasts and talks, and all these kind of things. And I know her from the side of being a creator and creating it and monetizing it, right? And seeing that side of it. It was my first time, and she does this on Facebook. Now, that was my first time actually seeing it out in the wild. And dude, she was in it, like watching it. And I'm like, I don't know if she even knows that this is an AI avatar or not.
Yeah.
But I know the lady makes creative stories, and like they're good talking points, but it's an AI avatar. I just didn't know if my aunt even knew,
Oh
and
wow.
I just remember thinking that. I didn't say anything, obviously. That if that's your show, that's your show. It don't matter.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, this is why Google pulled it so fast, because older people, like, yo, this is word
Real.
is bond. Word is bond.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And don't get me started on things they find on Facebook that they think are real. But
Exactly.
but Tech Coach Rouse said Joseph is the president of the perpetual Google
This is
haters hall.
facts.
Well,
This is
you know
facts.
what? I'm not gonna lie. I've been a Chrome
I
head
hear you though.
forever.
Yeah.
I've been like if I'm on Safari, get me to Chrome. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been that way for a very long time. But when you're working and you're relying on certain information, to be verified, and you see that pop up, and you're like, okay, this sounds good, and then you start to look. Wait a second, that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Let me read
Yeah.
this. Let me read this and this, because you're like, oh, okay. And we actually had, I don't remember if you remember the conversation we had a couple months ago about how they got sued, and we were questioning whether they should sue Gemini or the sources. Of this regarding false information coming through Gemini, or I think it was regarding some authors or someone's one of those stories that we talked about before. And so I just part of me was like, yeah, I love Google. I've always been a fan. However, I'm not gonna run with it and say, hey, look what I found. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to look at it a
Yeah.
couple times.
No, that's a fact. I hear you on that.
Let me ask the chat though. Let me ask everybody how like the stories you just shared about my father and his aunt. Like how many people are in that same boat? They might accidentally stumble on something and think his word is bond. Let us know in the chat. You can call into the show. Let us know your thoughts as well. But yeah, no, this is an interesting, great story because it happened so quick that if you aren't really paying attention to it, which I think you obviously with social media, things go by real quick here. So
Hmm.
you probably it just spread like wildfire. But if you check out some of these images, you're like, I think a part of some of these things you could tell it's fake, but
Yeah, yeah,
the fact that it was where the source was, that's probably what,
that was
hindsight.
key, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
That's
oh, this
key.
is this is really happening. Like I see fire,
Yeah.
I see a sinkhole. Like I showed the images before. Like that is crazy. To really think about it. And the funny thing is the fact that BBC Verify created these images to test it too. It's like anybody could do it. Anybody if they wanted to could go ahead and do that.
And that was the point there, like to let you know, like, hey, this could easily be fake. This could easily be done. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that as time goes on, we will see, I'm sure, more and more of it. Just, you know, as a part of the game.
But I gotta share one, and this one, y'all, this has to be a joke, right? If you go on Google and you see this, you better not think that's real. Obviously the source and stuff like that, but you got to know that Godzilla is not walking among us right now.
I
And
mean,
so,
that it sounds crazy, bro. But there are people that, hey, they're waiting at the ocean from time to time, waiting
yeah,
for Godzilla to pop out of there. You know, they
yeah,
got the call. They trying to call him. Like this is for them. That was finally, Mom. I told you. I told you he was real. All these years, click. You know,
oh
that
my
was their
goodness,
validation. Meanwhile, everybody else looking at him like, bro, that don't look right.
that don't look right. And why is he like 3D looking at us, and this I mentioned everything else is flat,
There
like
you go.
it's like
There
they
you
stuck him
go.
on like a sticker, like come on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah,
If y'all
man.
if y'all know somebody that got caught up in this over the weekend, let us know. If they got, let us know in the comment section. We definitely want to hear from you because stories like these are interesting. I mean, honestly, if I saw the Godzilla thing, I'm like, oh, they got hacked.
Yep.
That's my immediate response. Like, oh, they got hacked. All right, cool. Because definitely it would have been everywhere uh, in the news cycle. But yeah, if y'all knew about this, if y'all got caught up in this, let us know in the comment section. We definitely want to hear from you. And we want to also say thank you for those who are rocking with us. This is gonna be a quick episode today, y'all.
Yep. Yep.
We're gonna run into a couple of things real quickly. But before we do, I want to just chat with y'all about the Tech Wire real quickly. So the Tech Wire segment brought to you by Secure the Badge, your ultimate goal or guide, I say, upcoming tech events. Explore securethebadge.com. So when you go to Secure the Badge, you'll see a lot of events for August. You go ahead and be a part of that. There also is an opportunity to get some of these tickets for basically covered for you. As you join a community there, the price of the community is pretty much allowing you the opportunity to get tickets, be a speaker if you want to, especially if you have the background in a particular topic. So if you're interested, the QR code is on the top left. You can go and check out the community for yourself, get some event tickets in the process, and let us know your experience. There's some people that have gotten tickets that basically were more than the price of admission for that community. So go ahead and check it out for yourself. And that is about all that we have about Secure the Badge right now. So go ahead and check the securethebadge.com afterwards for yourself if you're looking to get into some tech events. All right, so we got some other conversations to talk to you about. Amazon, this one I'm going in blind to. It just declared war on Starlink. Now, if you ever use Starlink, that's going to be interesting conversation. But before we do that, Tech Bad Trey, how was your weekend?
Bro, the weekend was pretty solid, man. I didn't do too much like normal. Um Saturday I had a no, yeah, that was Saturday. My bad. Yeah, Saturday I had a gender reveal to go to for one of my little cousins, man. She's having twins. So that was pretty cool. My family, we have quite a few twins, so we knew somebody would have some soon, or it had been time, and yeah, fell on my cousin. So, salute to her. She got this. She also has a huge village, so it should be all right. with everybody. But yeah, so that was a good time seeing everybody there. And then Sunday, yeah, it was just regular day, regular Sunday. Went to church, and then went to work. Got on the videos and started cranking them out because I got a longer week this week, so try to get a jump on my content and stuff. But that was it for yesterday for me, man.
Yeah, nice.
How about
nice.
you?
Man, I think for me, the weekend, what was it? Saturday we went out to like this conference, like it was like a small get together, really, over at a church,
Mm-hmm.
and talked about some leadership stuff, which was good with my wife and I. And then we got some Haitian food along the way home, and then there's this famous. I don't know if you heard this. It was actually on a show called The Fixer. It's this ice cream spot. It's called
Yeah.
Dope Ice Cream. It used to be Dope Ice Cream, but it got a different name. It's called Dope Ice Cream now. And so I picked up some of that with some of the Haitian food that we got because my wife is Haitian, and we just brought it home. And then afterwards, we Sunday was like a chill day. Went to church, and then came back home. And then my wife, she went to go pick up our two of my nieces and nephews, her sister's kids, and brought them over. And because they were going on vacation and something like that, so we got a full house this week. So we're making it happen. There's a lot of us. So yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. And yeah, that was my weekend. I'm assuming that Tech Cat Ralph, you got a Tech Cat Coach Ralph. I can't even speak right now. Tech Coach Ralph. You got like is on my side of my face good? Okay, good. All right, Tech Coach Ralph.
Yeah, you good.
I know you probably played pickleball. So you gotta show him the hat. I don't know if he saw the hat last week. If you had it.
Oh, I thought he did. I thought he did. Yeah,
I think he had.
I got it right here.
So
I got it right there.
So we got. If you want a copy of it or you want your own.
Hey man, if you really want a challenge, man, you got to come to Texas for the pickleball, right? We leading everything. They building up so much pickleball stuff, and I think they had the championships or something like the championships here last year. Like they going crazy here in Texas. Like the new apartment complexes, that's one of the amenities that they post on pickleball court. Yeah, they everywhere here. The pickler. I almost, it's crazy. And I should have did it. I don't know why I didn't. I saw it coming. You know how you just be early on trends, and you just see something like, oh, this is bubbling. I was just like, this was a few years ago. I was like, man, it'd be smart to just make like a pickleball clothing line that is drop shipped and done well, really nice aesthetics. That was a few years ago. I bought the domain and everything just in case. Didn't do it.
Hey, maybe somebody want to buy that domain from you.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Be like, all of a sudden you're like, I'm good now.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of those things. Like I saw it bubbling, you could see it on the graph, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I still haven't been on one of the courts. I need to try it.
Wow. Yeah, no, yeah. That's insane, man. Man, I want to just before we kind of get into now, I'm gonna just jump into the next segment. This will be our last segment for today. And then we'll call it. But Amazon just declared war on Starlink. I just mentioned that. So your phones could connect to satellites. Now, listen, this is going to be something that impacts everybody here. So in some way, shape, or form, it's always good to be aware of these different things. That's why we have the show. So again, Amazon declare war on Starlink. This is dope. So let me get into it, right? So what happened was the biggest thing when it comes to this Amazon story is that they filed basically around July 24th with the FCC to launch over 5,000 satellites that will connect directly to your phone. So no special equipment needed. Here's what that means and why it's a direct shot at Elon. So that's, again, around 5,105 satellites, approximately 390 satellites Amazon has in orbit today already. So this is not new. They've already been having satellites up there. 10,000 plus satellites Starlink already has in orbit. So, man, the traffic, space is kind of big, but there's a lot of satellites, right? Anyway, what Amazon is actually proposing is basically this. Right now, if you want satellite internet, you typically need a special digital receiver, which we know. If you've seen Starlink, they have these huge receivers. You hang it up, right? That's how Amazon exists. Existing Leo broadband service and most of Starlink work today. This new filing is different, though. What's going to happen is it's going to be for direct to device, so D to D network, which sounds like its own industry. So I got to do some research on that because that might be interesting. But direct to device, I know, just like my mind just like flickered up like an idea. Satellites that connect straight to the ordinary smartphone. No dish, which is dope. No special chip, no new hardware. You literally just say, hey, I would like to have Amazon internet. You got it. And I'm assuming that could mean straight to the device also could be for Fire TV. But we could talk about that. Just your regular 4G or 5G phone. They talk about the phones first, but I'm talking directly to a satellite when you're out of cell tower range. So Amazon is merging with Global Star, a satellite company that already owns the wireless spectrum needed for phones to talk to satellites. The new D2D satellites would orbit about 500 to 580 kilometers, lower and faster than Amazon's existing ones, which means probably a better signal for you. So Amazon plans to partner with mobile carriers worldwide. So I'm assuming the Verizons of the world, the AT&Ts of the world, to plug satellite coverage into your existing phone plan. All right, so you already have that plan already. This is why it's going to affect you. So that partnership is already going to happen. Now, the comparisons are this. We talked about the 10,000 versus 390 satellites that they have right now. Right now, Starlink has about 9.2. I didn't even know they had this much customers, but 9.2 million customers Starlink has already across 155 countries. And right now, Amazon Leo got 0 direct-to-device customers yet, but this is a filing. I know, I'm gonna pause there right there, right? What are you thinking,
bro? My mind always go to the business side, yeah. So I'm thinking about the continuity of what was it, 900 and what?
Customers, you mean?
Yeah,
9.2 million customers across
9.2 million times whatever they charging. I'm going on the low end, $50 a month. Come on, man. Times $50 a month, and it's higher than 50. So that's why I did that, bro. My bad.
No, I love it because and then also if you get in deeper there, Elon Musk obviously they own Starlink, but Starlink is a SpaceX company. So it's all working together, right? If you see how everything is working together, it's crazy. But Starlink already offers direct-to-cell texting in emergency situations only, though. Like, for example, during the Madrid wildfires, they use that. And so Amazon CEO Jassy claims that Leo could hit 1 gigabytes, double the Starlink's typical speed when it comes to what they're planning to do. Obviously, they're backed by Amazon's massive balance sheet, so that's going to be another thing to their advantage. Using 5 different rocket providers, the largest commercial launch procurement in history. This is a big deal, y'all. So what happened, though, is on Starlink's side, like you mentioned about the whole business side, years of operational experience have given them a leg up, but they recently raised their consumer prices from $5 to $10 per month, seen as capturing value before Amazon decides to put competition out there, basically, for them. So this is something that I think will definitely be something that I want to ask, the audience here is, could this eliminate dead zones for you? Because this is one thing we all experience, basically, right? If they partner with these providers, then now you're like, oh, I could talk to you anywhere. I could be in the subway and I'm good. Or I could be driving and it's not that dead spot anymore because we're now linked to the satellites. Will it cost extra? Will it come with your existing plan? That's something that you could also figure out, because there might be some carriers that say, hey, listen, because of this extra that you're bringing in, we're going to have to raise the prices, while another carrier may not raise it that much. So you got to look at your bill and see what's going on there as soon as this gets done. What is going to look like? Will that make you switch carriers? Maybe, maybe not, right? Now, can Amazon realistically compete with a company that has, again, almost 10,000 plus satellites right now, and they have 390? Do you think they could really compete with them? Let us know in the chat. I think financially, Amazon absolutely can. One of the largest companies in the world. They can, but I'll definitely want to hear what it is that you think, because Starlink does have a head start in this. And what are the risks of putting thousands of more satellites in orbit? That's what I'm thinking. He already got 10,000. They're trying to add more. Like, what's the risk of doing that? Would it be like space debris that goes back into on our orbit? Collision risks with other satellites. Astronomers already complain about satellite trails disrupting observations into space. So what is this going to look like? Let us know in the comment section. We want to hear from you, but definitely an intriguing story because this actually impacts us all.
Yeah. So the main thing that I have on this one, bro, is you mentioned it, like the dead zones. You know, once a company is able to just kind of slowly eliminate that phrase "no service," right? Like if they can get that away, yo, they won. There are people that, I mean, we pay extra already to be able to, hey, when I go out the country, I still want my service.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, you can pay a little extra to not have any dead zones ever. Yeah, that's a good one, man. Universal connectivity, like that's a big game changer. So yeah, it is Amazon versus Starlink on that one, but at the end of the day, it's really, you know, ending dead zones is like a big one. So yeah, I think that's crazy. I didn't know Starlink was that cheap. I ain't gonna lie, I assumed it was like $50 a month. So it's just going to 10.
No, they actually what I meant to say is that they're raising the price $5 to $10 more on whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I need to just try it, but I know they gotta set up some kind of something. Anyway, I heard it was pretty good. So yeah, if we can get this and really eliminate that no service, and just kind of just always have connectivity. You know, when people are camping, I don't camp. You know, what do they call it? Glamp, I guess. Put me in the cabin with the AC. But for those of y'all who camp, you know, campers, emergencies, like you mentioned, all that kind of stuff, truckers, you know, that's always on the road, in and out of service on different spots, like all of that makes really good sense. Airlines, I mean, come on now, like,
oh my goodness, yeah.
What you mean I gotta pay for? I don't have to do that anymore.
But you put on airplane mode. Do I?
Yeah. Well, you know, after a while, I never. Hey, man, I'm one of those. I never even turn it off. I'm like, look, I don't turn it off. But either way, yeah, I think this is good. But at the end of the day, I'm bringing all those up because, you know, a lot of those industries, they lose billions of dollars a year just because workers move outside of the traditional, like the coverage that we have during different times. So that satellite connectivity, it could definitely fill in those gaps. I'm here for it for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this is going to impact carriers because
they're going to have to make some changes.
Yeah, because Starlink, they already offer direct-to-cell texting, but in order for them to be a part of this competition with Amazon, who's basically working with carriers to provide, like you said, no dead zones, they're gonna probably get involved in that space, and then there's gonna be probably some companies that are like, hey, we can offer it for cheaper because we're with Starlink versus Amazon, and the competition in regards to your cell phone bill, how that's going to look differently. But I also want, like you said, the business side of it. First of all, I'm going to be honest, D2D direct to device network, I haven't been on top of that. And the fact that Amazon is merging with a company called Global Star, which I never heard of before, it's just a reminder that there's so many different companies that we don't have a clue about who are doing big things behind the scenes. And it's always kind of cool to be on top of it and at least learn more, because this, to them, they're like, this is like, I mean, it's not a buyout. It's not like they're buying them out, or it's not like they're acquiring them, they're merging. But it's really a really cool thing to see. Because the merger, also, I forgot to mention, the deployment target is 2028, so about 2 years from now. And Global Star merger is expected to close in 2027. So yeah, let's definitely a lot to learn there.
On the way.
Yeah, real quick. But yo, what do you guys think? Are you guys happy about this? Do you guys feel like, I don't want my phone? I like how it is with my dead zones. Let us know in the chats as well. One thing I also want to mention is I had the experience of using Starlink once before. We were doing like an event at a church, a church event at a school, and they had no, like, we couldn't use the district's internet, and so we had to use our own. And so what we did was we got Starlink, and that saved us. Like, no lie,
Yeah,
that saved
I
us. We
remember
were
you
able to
talking about that.
yeah, yeah. So this might be the fact that they have 9.2 million customers across 155 countries says a lot. And I'm assuming that even like the like areas like these, like where we live, there's probably people that are like, you know what, I've seen a Starlink like internet because they're huge. It's huge. It's big enough that's like a direct, almost like direct TV back in the day.
Oh snap! Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I've seen them before, but I wonder how much more they'll infiltrate the market because they had a leg up. Tech Coach Ross just won the first game,
Dang,
so he was playing this morning.
killing them, killing them.
He's like, I got time to talk to y'all. Let me go
That's
kill him real
funny.
quickly and come right back. Let's launch the line, Trey. I think it's a serious statement from him. You both wear hats. He's like, let's not hold back. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think he's in it for win. I think he's in it for real.
Let me go on my name cheap and see what's going down.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I think if and let us know what you guys think, especially about the whole like, would you be happy about this? I think so far, I think we always make advancements as humans when it comes to things like this over periods of time. And this is the other thing. Like, I don't think anybody's going back to the typewriter unless it's for a movie. We've made advancements, and this is one of those things where we've done. Even when it comes to like the way our phone is designed, there's a lot of changes that we have gone through over the years, and this is one of those that I think is dope. The only thing I am concerned about right away is how many satellites are going to be up there, and also the fact that Amazon plans to do it lower than Starlink's. Would that cause for like the debris and things falling from the sky and like wait, So
I got sad news for you, Joseph. All you gotta do is Google how many satellites are already up there.
I know, right?
It fills it up. So another 10K ain't gonna do much when you look at how many are already up there.
I mean, like, space is infinite. That's true.
It looks crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it looks crazy. I'm like, man, you don't realize it until you see it from like a different light.
Yeah.
Then you're able to see all. It's crazy.
Yeah, which is like that's a business in itself. So I would imagine how much money is in that. Like, doing sales for that sort of stuff, and I mean, insane. But yes, and y'all, we just want to thank you. I do have to cut out early today, so I want to just appreciate y'all for rocking with us on this episode. As always, we want to shout out those that comment. So Bell over 18, thank you so much for commenting. We appreciate you, and we also want to appreciate you, Tech Coach Ralph, for getting that dub in between sessions. Like, hold my phone real quickly. Let me just get this dub real quickly, and I'll come talk to these guys when I come back and start a business. Let's launch that line, Trey. So yeah, y'all, that is it for us on this episode of Talk That Tech. We appreciate you. It's the number.
Yeah, it is. It's the #1 tech morning show in the world. We'll see y'all next week, baby.